Alright guys, so the reason I'm doing this video is because I kind of feel bad there's not going to be a review of Xenoblade Chronicles X, and that's because I feel like I didn't get to actually play enough to give it a full length review. I put a whole day's into it, but this game is massive, so obviously it needs more time. But I'm going to give you a semi-small review, kinda, and my reasoning for not reviewing this game, because as a lot of you know, I had this on my top of my list for games coming out. I think I put it at number 1 or 2, and this game really came off as a huge letdown, so I'm going to explain why. Xenoblade to me was one of those unique mixes of a story that was actually enjoyable, engaging, with an open world type of gameplay, and it really captured the essence of the world, and it was just so fun to play and watch and all this great things. So when Xenoblade Chronicles X was announced, I was even more hyped. But then I actually got to play it, and this game really just destroyed me in terms of the story. So I got to chapter, I believe it was like 7, and obviously this game is like something like 60 to 80 hours, so I didn't get all that far, but that's because I couldn't anymore. I was literally bored. This game's cutscenes are exposition up the ass. I mean, just so much. And on top of that, everybody talks so slow. Everybody. And the movements with the eyes and the face, and you know, I mean, I play games like Tales, and I love those games despite the clichéness and the silliness with it, but never did I have a cutscene this boring. Yes, these cutscenes were just so boring. The opening shot was not fun to watch, and the ones that preceded it, when you got into the town and talked to these people, oh, everything is so friggin' boring. Okay, so whatever. I can get over a bad story. Let's get into the gameplay. The gameplay is fine, and what I mean by that is it's just okay. It's very similar to Xenoblade's, but a little bit more refined. But Xenoblade's gameplay was good enough, but its story is really what got me. And in this, the story's not there, so the gameplay being fine isn't going to make me play more and more. It's not one of the best gameplays I've had in an RPG. It's just kind of, you click the attacks and you click them in order and do some critical damage, time your shit correct, and it's cool, but it's not that fun. And without a story to give me reason to progress, I'm really not feeling it. Now, this is where it comes a little bit different. Xenoblade is a very story-driven game, in my opinion, with great exploration in there and good combat. This is no story, or the story that's there is so terrible. Okay, good combat, and then great exploration. Now, listen, I like to explore stuff, but it's when there's nothing to drive me past that, it's just not worth it. I don't have any friends who want to play this game. I don't even think it's multiplayer. I think you just download the characters. But even if it was, there's nobody I have that has even a Wii U, so there was no reason to play this game just for the gameplay and exploration for me. But on top of that, whatever. Let's say the missions were interesting. Hey, I can get into that. The missions were not interesting. They were very MMO fare. You basically kill a number of this, deliver this, get that to this, bring this to that. Oh, God. I mean, I think a lot of reviews put it best. And I think reviewers enjoyed it more than I did, but a lot of reviewers are putting it best. This game is a beautiful looking game with a lot of fun exploration, and for people who like to explore, this game is for you. But a lot of reviewers like myself are feeling very little attachment to any of the characters or anything really to continue playing. The game offers you a world that you can explore, but I want the other stuff too. That's the point of an RPG, is that the story, exploration, and combat. And sometimes games falter on one or two, yeah, but they don't falter to this degree where the story is non-existent or a piece of shit, which this game does. So that's the reason I gave up on Xenoblade Chronicles X. I don't want to go into anything longer. This isn't a huge rant. I don't hate this game like Lightning Returns. Fuck that piece of shit. But this game is just a huge letdown for me, and that's why there's not going to be any review. Now, this isn't for everybody. If you like exploration, obviously you should check this game out. It's a beautiful world to explore. But anybody expecting a story to drive you like Xenoblade, bring back your reservation. Just calm down. It's nothing like that. I mean, maybe you should check out some more reviews beyond mine. So anyway, That's all I got. That's why you're not going to get a full review. I guess you can count this as a review. I don't count it particularly just because I feel like I should be to do a full review of a game I want to play longer, but I just can't anymore. So I sold this. I sold my Wii U. They're gone. It's just not going to happen. So I hope other people are enjoying this game way more than me. Everybody have a good day. If you don't agree, that's fine. Tell me what you did like. If you do agree, tell me what you didn't like. Maybe some stuff that I actually like the exploration you hated. And that's really it. Everybody have a good one. Whitey out.